Так, что не обновляется? Блять. О.
I remember this place before the war. Functioning tramiculars. Peaceful silence of the canyons.
I can't recall the last time this region was...
Так, чем тут делать-то надо? Встретиться с аббатом.
silent.
Ага, ищи его.
Oh, try not to get too close. My sinuses are stuffed up. I could burst at any moment. Every fluid from every orifice. So keep your distance. Not to worry. I've gotten sick at least a dozen times. Why, last week alone, I caught hack lung, sprat tongue, skinny teeth, and a rare case of mortified skull emergence. Figured I might as well get
Хрена у него
used
очки
to being
модные.
sick. So, I'm practicing for
Тоже
my
такие
next
хочу.
disease. It's gonna be a nasty one. I think it's downright awful what's happened to these sickness.
Initialize. How may this The Golden Ridge region of Dorado was abandoned by the Order took in many of these refugees, fighting with Auntie's additional trivia.
Is it me? Any? Need something, Commander? Found it, huh? No. You know what? Something like that. Truth is, I was getting ready to toss that old thing. Guess I just wanted to listen to it one last time. I don't know. Some hint of who she really was? Some side... Sounds stupid said out loud. Well, I don't understand why you're not more vexed about it. Doesn't that upset you? Doesn't it put a fire in your belly to... Now that, I can't really remember what the others sounded like. Helen, all these years. And the only recording I've managed to preserve is from the one Yeah, that's for the best. Sure.
Так, а что я могу улучшить? Наверное, ничего.
How long are we meant to stay here?
Ask the order. I'm not in the prediction business.
Broke my nut. I banged him up real good for you, didn't I? The void you did. Barely connected.
Капец тут персонажа.
2-3 scraps
Разноцветные.
ago. You've been mostly unconscious a while now. You ought to talk to Boss Tilda. She's the brains in this. Doesn't like to look at us when we're all banged up. Said my... Anyhow, head down the hill along the fence.
Keep your lamps lit. Wherever there's trouble, there's always opportunists willing to profit from it.
You got business? No? Move on.
Стрелок.
You the fixer lent your aid to Agent Galloway? Don't suppose you got that crawling hibiscus? Hello. You're the one that aided us in availing Sub Rosa of a rather large shipment of Spectrum. Agent Galloway is slightly less trustful than most feral canids. Consequently, I'm pleased to present you Purchase Act. Its superb cover and a consistent market. Refugees are in need of... Myself, agreed. You'd do well in Sub Rosa with that. We stand that we'd like to make a good... Beyond that, I'm not supposed to comment. But we've still...
О, новая бронька. 2 ключа. Сюда. Сколько? 6500. Ни хрена себе. У меня нет столько денег. Автоматический инъектор. Распределитель массы. Угу, хорошая штука. Электрический ствол, снайперка. Блин, я бы со снайперки попробовал пострелять. Но что-то мне деньги жалко тратить на нее. Ладно, потом. Как-нибудь потом. Продать. Продать. Тоже продать. Я так и не понял, в этой игре можно как-то урон бафнуть оружию или нет? Или нужно всегда покупать новое? Ладно, продаем. Это херня. Зарядная винтовка. Надо. Сколько он продавал, все, получил всего лишь 3000.
Greetings. What can I help you with? Let me guess, let me guess. Or you're dealing with more of a... Oh, really? Like they strung a... Here in Matriarch's Mercy, if you're not a member of the Order, your sort of thing tends to cause friction between neighbors. Would lead to fights, but nobody here wants trouble with the Order. So half the time, people shy away at the first sight of blood. We say whoever wins the fight wins the argument. But Frank, now, how can I help you exactly? Ugh, a tourist. Go on, get out of here. Scram.
Look, your nose was just a stand-in for Duarte's nose. Don't feel like no.
Ruth Basalt. Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually... Lately, the abbot... You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an... Well, if it's in the displaced's best interests, I imagine I can find a moment. Oh, yes. Though I must admit, some looked quite startled when I spoke. As I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate on our sex. As I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations, I am single-handedly making a difference here. With constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on Order history, plus some mathematics. Perhaps some other time we can debate the theoretical complexities involved. Every scientist yearns to visit the archive.
Where do we go now? What happened? Where do we go now?
We'll process
Another refugee
We're
camp?
not going
Another
anywhere.
colony?
Not on the basis of some half-baked prediction. This
А почему меня сюда не
so-called
пустят?
illusions.
Except for the fact that you ain't yelling and trying to eat me.
Орден
I'd have pegged you as some sort
Вознесения.
of prosperous scrapper by the rough look you got about you. You do got a
Это мне
certain feral
нужно.
look in your eye, though. Okay. I give up. Tell me. Cheers to that, friend. May Huffstutler. Formerly Auntie's Choice. Department, that's what those in the Order call me, at least on account I object. Louder. More often than the rest. Those of us ended up here have very little. Some are former Auntie's Choice like me. Some were abandoned by the Protectorate. Happy as I am. Vexing. Or at the mercy, not to insult. The exclusion zone. Screw their predictions. We have people displaced by war and disaster, in sore need of space. There's plenty of room to house them. Thank you. That I honestly don't give the slightest whit about the Order's idea of math or whatever calculation tells them that a catastrophe may. I couldn't get anywhere with Administrant Agarwal, but you, maybe you'll have. Even the Order, for all of their logical ways, value an outside perspective. And because I've run, I got a pretty fancy gun that was issued back when I was a rising star at
Хочу
Antes.
пушку.
Thanks,
Давай.
stranger. You can find Agarwal in the lift building, probably formulating another.
Говорить с администратором. Найти бы ее еще. Или его.
What happened to this place?
Welcome. Have you come to bask in the Order's knowledge?
My soup is nutritionally calculated to sustain all bodily functions, but it could.
О. Мгм. Так, 2 человек убить.
Shame what happened there. I seen the whole thing. Watch yourself if you intend to nose around that collapsed ramshackle. I swear, refugee settlements aren't what they used to be. Yes, technically a hut is meant to be only one story. Because when it happens a lot, people here need more room to breathe. Can't get in the walkway, don't have proper building material or... Oh, you put that together, did you? Here, I thought I was being subtle. Yeah, people keep at it. What else choice they have? Order won't. Maybe if we interspersed our requests with numbers, they'd pay attention. Seems like all they care about sometimes. They're doing something, which is better than nothing, but not by much.
Order of the Ascendant.
Блять, заметили. Кто заметил-то? Это вроде не смотрел в мою сторону. Попища. Можно залезть. Да кто меня палит? Ладно.
Every scientist.
1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is I have as the you may not have noted. If I can help with the great disruption. Yes, I.
Так, плазменный резак, 30 урона. Это что у нас ближний бой? Не хочу. Так, я понял, на этой планете у нас исключительно пламенные пушки будут. Блин, нормальная штука, 58 урона. Как будто бы может и взять. Не хочу.
What is it? I have 15 seconds of allotted. Oh, don't tell me. You're here. Mathematical predictions always keep us one step ahead.
Великие математики с Ордена Вознесения.
This is about the exclusion zone, correct? Fair enough. The exclusion zone is a mere corner of Matriarch's mercy, and rightfully off limits. You see, but the ever-disruptive voice, surely. But the abbot asked, the seer has augured death for furthermore, and I quote, and now the voice has involved you. How auspicious. Perhaps you are the outside mediator who was foretold. I have some custom-made order armor I never use. That's more than the voice can offer. So, the first step is to familiarize yourself with every angle of the dispute. The displaced want the exclusion zone. We want... With your seasoned... Any questions before you get started? I can tell you she's a rabble-rouser of the highest order. Still, she cleaves to her principles. That's something. But you already knew that. Novice Seer Vicarage should have ample time to illuminate you on the Order's forecast modeling methods. He's just down the room from here. These are the data points we need. Keep at it then. Precision is many people around camp support or object to our methods. Scienticians around the settlement inform me. Have you spoken to... Well then, if you need me in the... Good. As with probability, beside, to put it, but with effort.
Даже письма из Хогвартса. Один в один. Интересно. О, нихера, 1500 почти битов.
By the law. Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarce since you aren't a
Парфюм эталон микро. 450 ОЗ в течение определенного времени за 5 секунд. Фигня. Торговцы в этой игре что-то вообще какие-то стрёмные, ни хрена ничего полезного нету. Улучшение на оружие тоже говно какое-то, оружия нормальных нет. Что-то как-то слабенько, очень слабенько все сделано.
He has my thanks, strange. The seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not. Now, take the datapad. With my... How can I be of service?
Никак. Опа. Плазменная граната. О, ну это улучшение. Интересно.
You're right. The I pleasantly anticipated this exact moment. My personalized order. I suppose that designation doesn't wholly apply to you, though, does it? Well then. I read that you'd have questions about our predictive method. We utilize a mix of proprietary research methods to gather as complete a data set as possible, and none of us predict events with complete accuracy or absolute detail. We need the Department of Predictive Analysis provide weekly prognostics report, more what to watch out for. Advisement on adhering the Department of Predictive Analysis after years of study. Some can predict events a few seconds or minutes into the future with reasonable precision. Of course, predictions have grown more difficult with the loss of the archive. Unforeseen factors, random elements, anomalous outliers. But as we close in on solving the universal equation, unknown unknowns will become known unknowns. Then find true, regrettably, this is matriarch. Why I for engagement if my own. Please.
Вызови мне лифт.
Oh, hello. Cogitate here often?
Oh,
you must be the, Earth Directorate. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Reach. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but sensible. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our... That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Reach? Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for...
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious... And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is... Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of... Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is...
What business is...
Let's not... Obviously, Victor's work has something to do with N-rays, but beyond... Besides the highly caustic Serenium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of Rift worshippers. Loath as I... As my predecessor would remind... No doubt I...
Respectfully.
Moreover, one more thing. Your investigation into the traders takes precedence. But if you could also render...
And here I...
That...
At any rate, I trust whatever's uncovered over the course of this... Most assuredly not... I knew... Here, Seer Wiley and I will... Illuminating...
A call in... Yes.
Seer Wiley is being too modest about his con... Oh, without... Why, me? Not if you can... That... Regret it. Welcome back. Anything I can do to assist... Oh, but we... Apart from... Need I... I haven't... Yes? No updates on Mars. Anything I can do to illuminate Rift worship.
Блять, конечно, тут квесты такие ужасные, неинтересные. И в целом игра говно. Че я в ней играю? Нахуя?
Henry Rames, Zeranium Manufactory, or Outpost Opportunity.
The grand plan is the predetermined order to the entire universe. We can predict it.
Grant, suppose that means you're not a threat. Good for just after my co-occupant. End of the day, I'm still...
Oh.
Yeah.
They say you asked around.
Agree. Mediator, I leave. Speak on them.
You mean that mission?
Her mission? Point taken.
Did he also...
But, forgive me.
I'm all ears. I'm guessing you're...
I'm aghast the...
Yeah, anyhow.
That is indeed... That is unproductive, but... I suspect that...
You sure about that?
Please.
Here.
Чё протыкнул? На. Великий геноцид. Блять, у нас что такое? Прикольно. Блять. Ты кто ухилишься? А? С меня награду сняли. За то, что я от этого чела убил. Прикол. На.
Emergency protocols ready.
Knew you had my back.
Engaging. Neutralizing unfriendlies.
Так, а кто еще остался? Наверху, чувачки. Блин, я же к ним не поднимусь никак.
Related activities.
Закрой пиздак. У кого ключ от лифта?
No official.